Hey, Krisa, this is just instead of typing a bunch, I thought I'd just show you what I found on this property, 100 Pumice. So I started off and went to Zillow, and oops, Zillow's closed because I opened up this Loom. Zillow has it listed as an active property at 43,000, right? So that's information right off the bat. If you pull it up on Zillow, um, whoops, it didn't do it for me. So I'm trying to do this formula thing where I'm trying different. So we know it's in River Rock subdivision, right? Based on this, it's in a subdivision or a gated community, and then 43,000, and turns out it's an active listing. So I'm pulling it up on Zillow and on PropWire and on PropStream. Just there's my Zillow. Whoops, I didn't see it over there. So we have the different values. So PropWire, when I look at that, they think it's worth. Their estimate was 40 something, and I think that's based on this listing, maybe because they have it listed as their estimate is there. So that's not a good benchmark for us. Still trying to figure out this formula idea or this analysis. But then you can see same comps that are on PropStream. We got a 38, we got a 39, and a 30 right nearby. So that gives us a ballpark, that we want to get it around 30 like you've offered. And then we come over here to PropStream, and you've probably looked at the comps there. There are comps from similar comps, but a couple other things in there. If you just look at the comps without editing for land, we got, right here. Number one is 44. Number two is 38.5, which is on the PropWire, and then number six is 37.5. So those are the same comps that we saw over there. Looks like this one sold for a little smaller, but it sold for 29.9. So still we're in that ballpark of high 20s, low 30s for this thing. And then the really interesting stuff on here for me to look at is the MLS details and the mortgage and transaction history. So I don't know if you look at these, but it's always good to check these out. So we find out a lot here. The MLS details, like it was listed in October of last year on MLS. It's still active. They're asking 43. And it's been on the market for 206 days. So these people are frustrated, right? They've been waiting a long time to sell this, but that's not all. If you look in the history of listings on MLS, it's been on the MLS since 2018. They've been trying to sell this thing on and off. So they tried to sell it for 2 years there, 2 years there, 2 years there. Those are days on the market with Tom Gregory, and then Lake Norman Realty, and then another Tom Gregory, and now a different. So anyway, these people have been trying to sell this for a long time, because if you look at the mortgage and transaction history here, they bought it in 2018. So almost ever since they bought it, they've been trying to sell it again. And we know that they cannot sell it for 200 days at 43K, right? This is the price is here somewhere, but it's 43K that they listed it here. We know that the comps are in the 30s and the 40s, but the even bigger thing is if you go over here to Landglide, I went over here to look at the topography on it. So the topography is pretty flat because you've got these 10-foot lines are really far apart. So this is pretty flat, and I don't see any creeks, so that's good. But when you start to look at these, this is an LLC. This is a builder, right? And if you look here, these guys paid no, they don't have a price on that, but they've got these valued at 23.7 here. But this one, I think it does have a sales price on it. Darn it, some of these had sales prices when I looked at them last time. Just a minute ago, they had sales prices for 33K. Market value, acreage, land use. Weird. It's like these went away since the last time I looked at it. The sale price is 0 on that. These two here, I swear to God, last time I looked here, they said 33K. Transfer date, 2018. Sale price, market value. That's very strange. Anyway, these two said they sold for 33K in 2018, which is about what the other one's going for on the MLS, 34. So these are probably not going to go for any more than 38 or 37. So I wouldn't go any higher than 30 with these people. I would tell them, sorry, 30 is the most we can do. The other thing about this is that they're under contract with a real estate agent right now, so they have to pay a commission if they sell it. So they're thinking about that when they're trying to get more. Like I don't know what their deal is with him, if they have to pay him 6%. But if they have to pay him 6% on 30K, that would be 1,800. So that's money they don't have. So if these people don't take 30, then we would probably be just putting them on a follow up. But we would want to follow up with them and make a note or leave a task to follow up when this listing expires, right? So normally a listing will go 6 months, so 360 days. So we're at 206 days. So in another 154 days, is when we'd want to follow up with them, 5 months, because then they won't have to pay a commission. They'll be frustrated if they haven't sold it with the real estate agent, and it would be a good time for us to get it for 30 or so. But I really don't think more than 30 is good on this because, I just don't think it's going to sell for more than 30, 36, 37, 38. So that is my analysis. So I would go back to them and tell them, sorry, 30 is the most we can do. We're definitely interested at that price if anything changes for you, right? If you want more than that, we may not be your buyer right now. And that's all. Thanks for sharing this one with me to analyze.